Now even though we come from a lady, I'm still Papa's baby. Being a man in this world is crazy. Being black, it get more shady. Now even though we come from a lady, I'm still Papa's baby. Being a man in this world is crazy. Being black, it get more shady.
This music in my veins come from my pops. Every word I arrange just to give you props. To this day you keep the bass, won't let the music stop. What I give is just a taste of what you used to drop. Way back before my brain can even comprehend. You was here when my friends that was in the pen. It was hard being young to realize it then. You're still black and the color started drinking gin. Still a man with morals that you stuck to. For those reasons, you the man that I look up to. I remember when you used to drive a truck too. For success, hard work, a little luck too. Is what you told me around the time of puberty. With dedication, ain't no telling son what you can be. It's the jewels that you handed to me usually. I hope you smile while you listen to this eulogy. I'm still Papa's baby.
Even though we come from a lady, I'm still Papa's baby. Being a man in this world is crazy. Being black, it get more shady. Now even though we come from a lady, I'm still Papa.
Hold your ground!
And he still didn't move with both.
Still a moving boat.
Clapping his hand, he's like, clapping his hand. We got action, baby. He ain't finna do nothing. Arrest that. Oh, Lord.
You never got it. Hey.
He want more action. Young boy slammed over there.
I think that.
Swim though. Did you see him take off in that water?
Your boy finna go get him.
Hell yeah.
Hey, your boy finna go get him.
No, don't stop him now. Oh, get it.
Now you can see in the video the employee began arguing with one of the men from the pontoon boat when he was then attacked by a group of men. Everyone on the cruiser began to yell, asking for someone to help the employee who was getting violently beaten. At one point, you see one young man jump off the boat and swim ashore to help that employee. Now, once the cruiser docked, even more fights ensued, turning into an all-out brawl. The mayor of that city says he's calling for justice to be served for attacking a man, quote, who was just doing his job.
It's an unfortunate incident, and it's something that we're investigating right now. We'll continue to go through that process before we take any additional steps.
Several people were arrested on the scene, but officials say there are 4 active warrants out at this time. More could follow as police continue to review additional video.
I'm finna try something on my end. I'm just curious. Because now I can hear something better. You can hear it. And
I hear
I
it.
just turned it up over here, so I'm not.
Somebody let us know if you can hear us now.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear, if you get the audio. Well, that means we've been doing all this darn talking for no darn reason. Like,
I've been under these hot lights and I ain't been heard. This is ludicrous.
Man.
Well, I've been heard on my IG. And then we should be being heard on the page. Except for
okay, so Mac Buddy said he can hear us now. So we got.
What happened was when I was trying to go and download that video, then that's what clicked it off. Oh, okay. We'll post that to the thing.
All right, so for those that didn't hear us, we're talking about the Alabama Brawl, and how do you really feel about it? Do you feel like, do you support it or don't you?
Do you think it's a small step in a big race, or like how do like we've said, how you really feel about it? Your true opinion of it, because it's like it is. The situation was messed up, but it did bring the world to notice. When we do get together, we'll tear this motherfucker up.
Right.
Pac said it. You touch one of mine on everything, I will destroy everything you touch. Like that lady got beat through them Crocs.
But I mean, it's been said for a long time. Like Brother Malcolm said a long time ago, man. Brothers come together, man. We are a dominant power.
Yeah.
And when you say you're a dominant power, that means our dollar. Us stop spending money in certain places. If y'all stop spending money on, let's say, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all that stuff, and spend it towards somebody else, you know what I'm saying, and put this money in the rotation in the black community instead of sending it out into all the other communities, that's going to hurt them. And they don't want that to happen. We take control over everything that we got our hands on, music, sports, all that stuff. Stop singing, dancing, shuffling, and jiving, running, and everything else for them, and see what happens. Because, I mean, if we doing the sports, we paying for ourselves, plain and simple. You just got to look at the bigger picture of everything, and that's where everybody dropping that ball at. So for them to come together, and, I mean, it's sad, but it's scary for them. Yeah. Because when it's all said and done, that's one thing they don't want to see us come together on, is in a war, in a fight.
Yeah.
Because they already say black people was already ready for war because we always warn with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we stay prepared,
But
they got to get prepared.
It was a beautiful situation that they came to that man's aid and threw aside of, like, the consequences afterwards. So it's like, to half them people probably didn't know that man. So that's where it makes it a beautiful situation. It, like, okay, we'll deal with what's going to happen later, but we making sure that one of ours go home. Because no telling, like, how that rush happened, instantly, no telling what they could have. What they say, it only takes 10 pounds of pressure to knock somebody out. It don't take skill. But like them stumping on that man, it could have hit, punctured a lung, or it could have did anything. So, like, to make sure that man went home, that people came land, sea, air. It was the Navy and the Army, like
Marines, Navy and Army.
It just showed up, like, and then, like I said, they put all that to the side to make sure that man went home. Now, some of them didn't get to go home for the night, but it's another thing with it going national. They got to do something, but they can't do too much because they ain't gonna want another people coming together. Our people coming together, because they're like, you say you finna give them people like 15 or 10 years for that. Come on now, ain't nobody finna sit there and just let that happen.
You ain't getting no for a brawl. Ain't no 15 to 15
5
years. Getting sent, you shouldn't even get 5, man. That's probation time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? For assault at the most.
It ain't assault because they was fighting.
A year. I'm talking about even like how you say would do with the chair.
Oh yeah, dude with the chair.
Yeah. Everybody else that was just fighting, like, come on now.
That's gonna be a citation because a fight is two people hitting each other, and them boys were swinging back. Now, Were they connecting? We don't know. But they were swinging back, so it's a fight. So what they did when they jumped on,
They connected with who they jumped on. So they connected with
now
them.
that's assault.
No, I mean, here's the thing. If you watch from that one angle, like they were swinging and they was hitting.
Yeah, so it was a fight.
But it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course you're not gonna have the same force.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, they had a chance to be able to stop it. When they were on their boat, the black dudes didn't go on that boat.
Yeah.
They came walking off of
The boat. So they could have got hit with. I get what you're saying. The black dudes could have got hit with trespassing if they would have went on that boat.
They were smart. They ain't going on the boat.
Yeah.
But then you was touching the motherfucker and you walked your ass off the boat.
Yeah.
Messed everything up.
Yep. So yeah, they just gonna get a little citations. Like, you know, most definitely get a lawyer for chairman, because you know
Chairman out. Like I said, I can't find the interview, but chairman is out. Chairman is most definitely out. All they had to do was just move their boat off the dock. Facts.
Yeah, true.
Facts
True.
right there. What Mac Buddy was saying, that's all they had to do. But it's called privilege, man. When you talk about it, it's privilege. Some people feel privileged and feel like they don't have to do nothing because they're privileged. And that's the sad part about it.
You know, all tough guys is all you got to remember is always a tougher person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was one of them situations of like Money said, they could have got away with it after they made it to the boat. All they had to do was pull clean on off.
I'm going to use my microphone for this since Jay, I don't know if you can find it, but hold up. Fucking up.
Oh, the Malcolm X interview. Oh, you're gonna have to start that from the beginning.
Hopefully y'all can hear
There
it.
will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court will bring an end to it. It's something that the black man has to bring an end to himself.
And there you have it. And there you have it.
And the thing about it is you know how many years ago that man said that? And look what's going on now to like, it took this to make a little spark. Cause you know, I believe this is gonna get bigger. Cause it's like,
I don't know.
you know, it's
A guy by the name of George Floyd was murdered. We rallied for 8 straight months in the middle of a pandemic, and all it took was for them to shift our attention off of it, and it was gone.
And that's what I was gonna say. That right there, man. Our attention is so easily shifted to some stupid shit that they want us to do, or that they know they're gonna take our mind off of. Hey, new iPhone coming out. Oh my goodness. Hey, new Jordans coming out. Oh my goodness. You took the black folks' attention right there with them two little things. Now, my only thing with this, like when you say we rallied for George Floyd, I mean, we need to rally for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my thing on that. Like, we need to rally for, like, I guess 16-year-old boy just got killed down the street from here. You know what I'm saying? This morning. Ain't nobody gonna rally for that. You know? And that's the problem. We don't rally for us at all. That's where I look at my problem at.
How do you rally for something that's so normalized?
Common. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. When do you unnormalize the norm? Because it shouldn't be the norm. Because at the end of the day, let's be realistic here. Nobody wants to see their family member get killed by anybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Some people act like, oh, that guy was tough because he went out there and he shot, hey, you know. But at the end of the day, Now, flip it. Your guys when they got killed, and not the other way around. Now you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So, but that's where they got our heads at. That now I got to go retaliate. So that's how you play a process of elimination to a group of people that you don't want around any darn way, unless they're being useful to help you.
So what do you think? What do you think will bring? Like the real question is like, what do you think will bring our focus together? Like this was honestly like in a long time what brought our focus together on the national stage.
Within the past couple of years, yeah. Our thing is that we have to stop letting their media dictate what we do, because that's what they do. They herd us through the media. You know what I'm saying? We're sheep. I always say this, so I know I probably sound like a broken record, but when it comes down to like, to the nation, to the Muslims, they got the 5%ers. The 5%ers are the poor righteous teachers. You know what I'm saying? So what the poor righteous teachers believe is that 85% of the population are sheep. 10% know but choose not to teach, but there's only 5%ers, which is pretty much what we're doing right now. We're actually the 5%ers right now, because we're choosing to be able to teach the sheep and try to bring them over to being a part of, those
Come from
5%.
over there.
So that's what it's about. It's about education. It's about making sure that we wake as many people up as possible. So that's what this podcast is for. That's what, you got a lot of other podcasts right now that are trying to create the good media, because they're going to use their media to be able to brainwash us, to hurt us, to do, that's why I like, movies like They Clone Tyrone.
That was all a setup, man. All of a sudden,
it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
True. That's what they do.
But
the only question I got: who the hell was Tyrone? Because his name was Fontaine. So
it was a couple of them. It was a couple of them.
Oh, remember that
the pimp.
Tyrone is just basically that person that most of the time when they talk about us, they say what, Ray Pookie or Tyrone.
Yeah.
It was just the black man, period. You know what I'm saying? And they clone us. They get us away from our way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I understood it from the beginning, especially when I got to look at it, I was like,
it was just
they did inside. Remember the what's name was what, inside the church?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Inside the chicken joint, inside. Because this is where we're known when it comes down to the whole story.
Undercover brother.
No, yeah.
First one that did it.
It was just with the. I didn't like how all of a sudden they came out with they cloned Jamie Foxx, then all of a sudden they hit us with this Netflix movie of him being in that. It was how they delivered it to me.
Yeah, but think about it though.
But that once again, that's another sidetrack to get you sidetracked from the bigger thing. It's from that movie what they keep telling you, man. And at the end of the day, it's always our food and the stuff that we use, the chemicals we put on our bodies and stuff like that. Is how they get you. This phone is the biggest motherfucking misled thing in the long run.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I came home, I wanted to flip. Long as I can dial out and text, I didn't care about the extra stuff. Or give me a video game. I was always just simple.
Hey.
When it comes to technology, but yeah, I get what y'all saying though. It's easy to veer, like, instead of our people looking straight, it's all look over here, the hand, the eye.
Yeah, it's manipulation at its finest, and they've been doing it for the past 600 years. It's manipulation at its finest.
Mac Buddy said the phone is the chip.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All day long. That's why they made all the phones internal batteries and everything like that, because you can't turn the phone off. It's on standby mode.
Yeah.
Phone is always on standby mode because they can always use some cameras. They can always use the microphones.
You remember we used to take the chips out that motherfucker? Yeah. Like if you wanted to put it in another phone.
But I'm glad you said that, Oz, because that's what we got to start looking at. Every time that we call ourselves beating the system, what does the system do? It creates some type of a block.
Because what's funny is what you saying the block is, you remember at first, then they put the little metal bar, and you were still able to take the chip out the metal bar, then they just sealed it in that motherfucker completely.
There you go. Because they're not going to allow you to beat them too long.
Yeah.
The same way with the food stamp thing. Look what just happened. Motherfuckers had it sweet, and then all of a sudden you got some chicks that go on fucking Judge Judy. And now, you know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, it's something about to go to happen to the way they're gonna make it to where the card, like only you can use the card.
Would you say with a fingerprint and all that?
All type of shit, man.
Because that didn't make any sense. Why would you say that? Like,
Hush.
why would you say that on national television? Oh, this all started because she was buying food stamps. Like when you had to talk when we had to talk, it's like, yeah, I understand it is everybody used to it, but you still got to remember that this is against the law.
I'm glad you said that. Hold on 1 second.
Stamps and buying what? Buying food stamps.
Oh,
she was
Buffalo,
buying
wait.
food stamps from whom? From everybody. Me included. Me and some other people. Anybody her daycare, kids, parents she buying from, she keeps cards because she has a daycare.
Okay. So you say she buys them, she gives you money for them.
Yes.
So you get a supply of food stamps for a month or for a week. Explain to me how that works.
Well, the pandemic's been going on, so they've been giving us food stamps, like pandemic stamps they call them, and that's how I was able.
How often?
Like twice a month, like minus the regular, time you get your stamps. They give it to you like twice, 3 times a month, like constantly.
Okay. So they give you more than you actually need for your family, so you sell them.
Well,
If she buys them, then you have to sell them.
right, but I don't have I have a daughter, yes, but I put food in the home.
I'm just trying to understand. How much does she pay you for the food stamps?
Oh, like, say if I was to sell her $100 in stamps, she'll give me $50.
And she would do this for your friend as well?
Yes, everybody.
And what do you do with them, Miss Williams?
I buy food, I give them away. I'm just a person that helps everybody. I just buy them because they need the money. So I buy a lot of food. I have a surplus of food. I didn't know she was giving them away. Doesn't matter what I do.
No, I just would like to know how it works.
Right.
So if you have $100 worth of food stamps, she'll give you $50
Or 200, she'll give me 100.
So
It's
cut in half.
half, yeah.
Okay. And you save them, give them away, or sell them?
No, I'll never sell them.
Where do you get the money to buy them?
Well, I make about $15,000 a month. I own a tax office as well as a daycare.
You have daycare.
I own a daycare and a
This shit crazy.
Wow. Told
Listen.
everything.
I got this thing. I say a lot of these females out here need a pimp. Not for the horn, just for the guidance. Like, just for the guidance. Like, their decision making is just like, not for the horn. I'm not saying for the horn. Just for the guidance. Just for the guidance. Because some of them just need not to just be able to walk these streets without.
How did you not know that was a federal offense?
They definitely knew.
And then you just admitted that you make about $15,000 a month. So what the fuck would you need some food?
Man. And says she owns her own tax.
She owns her own.
So she knows this. She had to read up on
It don't matter. To me,
It's
you
the
don't
law.
have to read up on it. To me, it's like, dog, if you're supposed to be getting these food stamps, and then you submitted that the government sent you more than you needed, so what did you just do? You just killed everybody who get food stamps.
Man.
You just killed them. That's it. Because now they're going to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, over-regulating shit and all shit like that.
Yeah.
And
And then all they people gonna end up being in a roundup because they finna investigate this completely.
And it's plenty of motherfuckers that they've been suspecting that was going to sell food stamps. Now they finna go down too. It's like, all they needed was just that proof. You went on big mouth ass Judge
Man.
and admitted to it, and then you both, old girl looking at her like, oh man, like what did you say it for? Hey, well then you buy some. Yeah, I buy the food stuff. Does it matter what I'm doing with?
Shit.
What the fuck are you thinking? I'd have been like, nah, I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
I'd have asked, is this like real court? We're like, no, I'm walking clean on up out of here. You going down by yourself? Like, oh hell no. So you ain't a real. Don't touch me. I'm up out of here.
It don't matter if it's real court. I'd have left as soon as she started saying that. Dude, You just said that I committed a federal. No, I'm gone.
Man.
Whatever contract I just had with Judge Judy, I break that shit. You don't gotta pay me nothing. I'll fly myself back.
Man, and that's how I seen it. I seen it on Good Morning America. Like it was playing. I'm like, it didn't say Milwaukee. So some people from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like, God damn, come on now. But how much time do you think they facing? Cause they gonna hit most of them with the RICO Act.
That's fair time, bro. That's fair time. I say at least 5 years. That's fair time.
So old girl tax thing and her daycare about to be closed because they about to audit the fuck out of that.
There you go, Mac Buddy. Deny.
Oh, it's too late to deny now.
Hey, no, what he's saying is in the beginning, like, come on.
In the
now,
beginning,
like,
deny.
Be able to say, I don't know what the hell she talking about. You didn't even say it. You admitted to it. Like, well, fuck, get the cat out the bag now.
Let me cut out the bag.
Yep.
Oh, man.
About the size of it.
So, okay,
you got any more clips you trying to put out there? That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, that's crazy. Man, we gonna have to get up on these clips. I got to get them to you sooner because we had so many darn clips, boy. It's ridiculous. Huh? But that's where majority of everything is. Everything ain't on YouTube no more. It's all on TikTok.
Yeah. But
the majority is on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Up from somewhere, so it's probably on YouTube. That's how I was able to find them.
No, you know TikTok can go longer now.
Okay.
Yeah, TikTok can got extended to like 3 minutes or better now. I think it's up to 5 minutes now at least.
I thought they was closing TikTok down.
Nah.
They closed what's name down? I forgot what the name of that other one was. What was it called? Do it for the Vine. They closed the Vine shit down.
Oh, that little clippy. That shit hit hard when it did.
Yeah, that's why they created TikTok. When they seen how viral it was.
Yeah, they just made it a different way.
Cause that's when with the Ghost app, then they came with Snapchat. You remember that $1 billion Ghost app that they sent that was out where you can record a little bit and then it post had disappear way before Snapchat happened. And then all of a sudden Snapchat came with the same goddamn thing. But
well, I ain't into all that shit. I mean, so I can't even say yay, nay, or anything else.
My buddy said you can get 60 minutes now.
See, that's what I'm saying. On TikTok, that's what I say. Everybody's on TikTok now. That's why, like, most of the videos that I sent is from TikTok. Everybody hit TikTok and go live on TikTok. Because I don't know if TikTok is starting to pay out now or not, but most people are doing TikTok more than they are doing YouTube. Because they can go live. You can go live on TikTok.
It's fad now. Anytime somebody start doing something, everybody gonna start. The same way with YouTube. Everybody start doing YouTube, you know.
Yeah, so, Mac Buddy, got a question. Do you feel these women need pips for the guidance?
I think you ought to put something in there for that.
Not for the horn. Remember, we're not promoting horn.
That's what it says. Pimping is more than the horn. It said pimping is more than horn and chick out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you're right though. It's mental. It's mental. You know what I'm saying? That's why you know a lot of cats we used to call them chili bowl pimp. chili bowl pimp. Then you know what I'm saying? You marry your hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you lack that psychological gameplay. It's easy to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to dick with your chick or whatever, and then, you know, okay, y'all need some money, baby. You know, we need some money. You gonna get out there and go. That's easy, but you know what I'm saying. Iceberg Slim and you know what I'm saying, Fillmore Slim and all them. You know, they had them up here.
Yeah.
You know?
You say mind over body. But shit, needless to say, that situation is gonna most definitely get worse before it gets better. We're not saying that people should be going to prison, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, hope the ladies stay safe.
People just need to use common motherfucking sense before they go on national fucking TV. Let's call it what the fuck it is, man. Let's just be 100. Fuck the pimping and everything else. Motherfuckers, you need to use what they don't have. It's called common sense. Common sense ain't fucking common no more. If you had common sense, you wouldn't have took your dumb ass on that damn TV show in the first place.
In order for you to be able to get education, you have to be educated. To me, the fact that you even thought to go on national television and
they was sitting there trying to get money. Because when you go on Judge Judy and all them shows, you get paid to go on there. That's how them TV shows stay on.
But here's the thing, though. Wasn't it kind of productive? You went on there trying to get some money, and you ended up fucking in a federal jail.
Yeah. Because that show ain't going to be what you trying to get. Most definitely ain't going to be on your books. No.
I know. Anybody that's close to you don't want to disassociate themselves within reason. Because now it's like, now I want to talk to your ass. I don't know you ain't say shit about me.
They ain't even going to Good Club Fed. They going to the Moody Pool Fed. They going to Moody Pool Fed. Like they ain't even going to Great America Fed or Wisconsin Dale Fed. They going to Moody Pool Fed.
That's some shit.
They know they from the mill. They know what Moody Pool is.
But what I hated about the whole thing is this: it makes us look weak as a people.
Man, okay, let's be realistic. Out of everything that we do out here, are you fucking surprised?
It's not a surprise to you.
But what I'm saying is, like how you just said, it makes us look weak. Yeah. How much shit do we do on a daily? On a fucking daily that makes us look weak, stupid. I mean, the list goes on.
Here's the thing. Every race has motherfuckers that make them look weak. Yeah. Every race.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We can think of like plenty of motherfuckers, Asians that make Asians look weak, white people that make white people, Mexicans make, but our thing is that for some reason, we have this infatuation with going on TV and making us look.
Man, because everybody want that 20 seconds of fame. Right. That's what's wrong with black people. They got to be seen. They got to be seen. They got to be acknowledged. They need that fucking attention.
But all exposure ain't good exposure.
No shit. Yeah. But they got to have it, though.
Yeah, it's dumb.
What you say, Jerry Springer showed that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. And you seen who was the main motherfuckers on there acting the fool? Us.
Like a motherfucker.
It's just dumb as hell, man.
Well, I ain't gonna say just us. It was us in Trailer Park.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I seen every race on it. But
predominantly it was us.
But then again, I'm gonna say this. Mac Buddy said something else that But I'm gonna say this. We exploit our own. Like old girl Monica, whatever her name is, that got all the wife shows. She using all these ladies on all these wife shows to keep corruption. To me, I feel like it keeps corruption in the household because you got all these women that look at these women that got money thinking that these women is really doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? That they really doing it and don't realize it's a script. And a lot of this, the love and hip hops, it's a script, it's entertainment. Yeah. But then next thing you know, you doing the exact same thing you seen that crazy bitch doing on TV to your dude for what?
Listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even watch. I ain't watched Nada Love because it's like
it ain't for you.
Because ain't nobody that mad all the time. Like every time you go out, you gotta slap somebody. Like, come on, it ain't even that serious.
But that's the whole thing. Controversy sells.
It most definitely does.
Controversy sell the most.
Most definitely
does. The Mafia wives didn't last that goddamn long. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what was it? The Wives of New York? There was some other wives. They didn't last that goddamn long.
Why? Because they held themselves. What?
What happened was we jumped on the bandwagon of what was that shit called? The Real Housewives of you know what I'm saying? It was actual. It wasn't a reality TV show. It was an actual show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We jumped on the bandwagon of that and started showing, black people could act fucked up too. We can act, you know what I'm saying? So all that basically happened was we took the bait and we're the most programmed people to me. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we're the most programmed people. When it comes down to TV, we want to reenact what's on TV. Right. In the 80s, we had the Cosby Show. So now you were trying to reenact a doctor and a lawyer in the house raising 5 kids. That was good. We had a different world. Reenacting black kids going to a historically black college. This is what you want to mimic. This is what you want. But then all of a sudden you get in the 2000s and then you start seeing all that.
They took all that shit away.
Yeah, you want to be on Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? You want to. You want to be what was that? What was the one? The Real World. The Real World. The Real World. Hobo.
That went for a while.
Because it showed dysfunction in the house or whatever, and then every time you turn around, one of the black people was getting kicked the hell out of the house.
Yep.
You should say we ain't made me Survivor yet.
No,
we ain't made me Survivor yet. But
Yeah, it's almost that time.
All right, well.
It's almost that time. But I mean, as we all can agree on, you know, it's a lot, but it's really not. That could pull all of us together as a one unit. You know, you got the Jewish community that take care of the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
True.
they got a whole community where they got all them houses in that area. That's them. They got their own stores in that area. You know what I'm saying? And if their own stores ain't in that area, they're not shopping in that area. They're going to where the other Jewish community at, they have the stores, and they're going to shop in that area.
True.
You know, so as far as black people, they put everybody else in that area. You got the Arabs, you got the Indians, you got the Koreans, the Chinese, everybody has all the stores that, guess what, all you little black people want. Y'all got to hit up every damn store to get y'all weave and everything else. We got to hit the gas stations because the gas station is the new corner store. When the black-owned corner stores was there, I ain't gonna lie, some of them people was old and they didn't have nobody to leave that store to. So, like, you know, the oldest store that's still black-owned to this day was in our neighborhood is the Wade's Corner Store on 14th and Keith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only
Before
black
old
grocery
man
store we
Wade
still
passed.
got is what? Galaxy, right?
No, Galaxy ain't black no more.
It ain't?
No.
Damn.
Galaxy, the Indians got it.
It left like BET?
Grocery.
Yep. Yep. Sherman Park just opened up. Sherman Park Grocery just opened up, and they the only ones. Because Lena's folded after a while. It's the longevity. So these people started something to lead to their kids. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some of these kids couldn't keep everything going the way that their parents wanted them to keep it going or whatever. So these legacies that we had that our parents used to go to that we talking about, like the Galaxies, the Lenas, you know, well, I can't say the Waves because Waves is still there. Bungalow still there.
Bungalow's
you
still
know what I'm
there.
saying? We had the malt shop down there off of
15.
no, 14th. That was 14th and Ring.
14th and Ring, yeah.
Nope, not Ring, Concordia.
Concordia. I remember that malt shop.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah.
All that stuff, like, I mean, the list goes on. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Love's had the liquor stores on lock.
Shit, remember, we had Lincoln, then we had the one...
Lincoln was the Jamaicans. The Jamaicans had the stores.
The white corner store that was right there on 13th, but going towards 12th, in between, because you remember they had the food restaurant was right there, and then
Get over here.
The store was right there, and then the liquor store was down. We had a lot of black-owned stuff.
We had a lot of stuff in our community, but these people probably didn't have the correct-minded kids or family members to lead these businesses too. That's why we don't have these businesses at this particular time. Or these Indians came in with a case, and I done seen it. I done seen like 3 of them walk into the Wade store with a briefcase full of money. And Mr. Wade and them turned them down. But what they do, they went up the street to 12th and Keith, and they bought that store on 12th.
We forgetting that BP that was this on Atkinson now.
It's still black on. It's still black on.
You remember we used to go get free air from them for our bikes and shit. We used to walk
That's
around.
back when it was McClendon's. So
Yeah.
then the stores bought it, and now the stores sold it to somebody else. But what kept happening was they kept finding us and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that they do to us. They find us or whatever, and they try to take away your profit.
Yeah.
A business got to run off a profit.
Yeah, that is
You know
true.
what I'm saying? So that's so it's all a trap to be able to keep us from having too much power, especially when we're like the stores, gas station on 8th and Atkinson is right across the street from what?
Yeah.
The Arabs.
The Arabs,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
what's a Cisco.
So their whole thing is they benefit more from them having it because we show too much promise. If we see somebody, you know what I'm saying, a black person with a gas station, then we could strive to be another black person with what? Another black gas station.
Yeah.
But if every business in your neighborhood ain't owned by you, what example do you have? What example do your kids have?
Because like I said, I remember like when we used to fix our flats, we used to walk over there to that gas station because they gave us free air.
Yeah.
And it was like they kept doing it long as we wasn't doing the food. And everybody knew that, well, you knew it was black owned, the black people worked there, but it was like, at that time we was young, so we didn't think of, it was owned. You know, some of us probably just thought, you know, that they worked there because, you know, even Arab guys, they always got that one black dude working in there. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they usually always want one black face in there.
Well, they had to. Like I said, when it all boils down to it, it's got everything to do with image. So the image, you got to create the image that there's somebody that black that works here. So 9 times out of 10, it's probably somebody black that owns it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And they always had that. Like even on the store on 10th and Tilted Chambers. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, it was owned by, you know, they was cool, but still, there was Arab. But then they always had somebody black that worked in there. You know what I'm saying? To kind of keep the black people in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you know that your guy, you know, Uncle Willie, he worked there or whatever, then maybe you won't come in here tearing up and knocking all this shit over.
Or taking shit or something to that nature.
So, yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up, yeah.
All right.
So, with that being said, we can already end this segment. I guess the asshole point of view, we already put it out there, man. It's plenty much simple. Get your mind right. That's all we can tell people right now nowadays. Get your mind right. Common sense is common. But right now, the way that y'all treating it ain't common no more, unfortunately.
Quit using that thing on top of your head for a hat rack and use your brain.
You know, so, I mean, we need to come together as a people. Stop holding people down. I mean, I had a conversation earlier that, you know, it's hard for us to get help from each other. Like, say, for instance, we doing this podcast. Trust me, if you want to do a podcast, I give you any insight and everything that I can give you to help you do that. If you want to learn how to DJ, any insight I can give you, I'm going to help you. But that's one thing, us as black people, we try to hold anything that we came up on or help us come up where we feel like we looking good in the other people's eye. We don't want to tell you how to be successful. And there's nothing wrong with helping a person be successful. And that's where we need to come together as a people and help uplift each other and teach each other how to do said things. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, it's self-explanatory. So the last thing I'm going to go out on is it is a rally coming up August 26th. I have too much stuff in my phone, y'all, so I apologize now, but I got it right here.
It's on 27th?
It's on August 26th at 10 o'clock, meeting at the Wendy's on the corner of 27th and Capitol. It's going to be meeting at the corner of 27th and Capitol. It is a march. The march will go just up 27th Street, make a right on Tiotonia to 3746 North Tiotonia Ave. So it's not a very long march, but it's a short march. It's against, you know, reckless driving and all that stuff. So with that being said, if you can come on out, man, come on out, check us out. August 26th at 10 p.m. I will be there, so hope to see you there.
All right, I just want to go out with we'll soon be airing on Beecham Entertainment, which is going to be a Roku channel, so you'll be able to catch us streaming as far as on your TV and you know, and as well as you know, the internet, things like that. But we're going to air exclusive as far as on Beecham Entertainment, starting within the next 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for that.
Roku, but this is straight from us. Podcast. Remember, without y'all, it will be no us. So we love y'all. We hope y'all liking it. We're going to Roku, but for right now, we're still on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
I mean, you can still catch us on Facebook and TikTok. You know, it just won't be the live stream. So let me clarify that real quick.
Yeah,
so
thank you very much.
So everybody understands. Still follow us.
Yeah.
Still check us out. You'll see the reruns and stuff most likely on YouTube, but the live streams, I'm guessing we're gonna go to Roku, check it out, see how it is, see how it treats your boys. You know, hopefully everything is all good and dandy and stuff. But till Ludacris is in town.
Oh,
yeah, truly is gonna go check out Ludacris. What you got going on for tonight?
Oh, nothing. I have to work in the morning.
All right, well, a few things going on. You got Ludacris tonight, you got Eddie Griffin tonight, Eddie Griffin tomorrow night, and we also got Black Sunday jumping off. So for those that are going out, I see you at either Ludacris or Black Sunday.
Hey.
Till then.
Peace. Next Friday. We gotta put that out there. See us next Friday. And I'm OZ.
And I'm your boy, Mr. Cool Whip.
Y'all have a safe night.